Hello, hello. I am at Bear Lake with my kids. We are doing a little mommy child activity. And on the drive up here, I was starting to really think about identity and what that means. And I realized that there's so much pressure put on people that society brings of who they should be. They put limits on people. Religion does it, society does it, so many things. No wonder why people are constantly stressed out and fearing judgment from others. It's so much of our identity, I think we take from what the expectations are on us. And we also identify with those things. We worry that if we're not doing the things that church or society thinks we should, or our children are, that becomes what we stress about. Our identity becomes other people's decisions. Like with parents, a lot of times their identity becomes wrapped up in how their children are behaving or their choices their children are making when they're adults. And then they start to put on a show. They start to become somebody that they're really not, because they're not living their truth. They're living somebody else's truth. And that's this vicious cycle, I think, that has gone on for generations. And I've even seen it with jobs and with work. Your identity becomes that job or that title. And the last few months I've really been able to, the last couple of years I've really been able to dive into what my identity is aside from that, aside from society's rules and those limits that I felt like I've been put on. And a lot of times I did fight the system because I didn't want to identify with a church or with corporate America or things like that. I wanted to be my own person. So instead of finding what that was inside of me that set me apart and have it used, living my truth to just be, I started living my truth to fight against it, which ultimately wasn't living my truth. It wasn't actually being. So I'm really figuring out, and it brings more peace when I'm not fighting against anything. I'm just being that person inside of me. I'm living my core values. I'm living to my truths, my choices, my decisions. And it's not always acceptable to society, and not everybody's going to like me because of it. But honestly, I like myself a lot better when I'm doing that. And so it's really interesting, the things that are coming up and that I've found in this journey. So anyway, yeah, my recommendation is to just ask yourself, what is those truths that you're living for you, not for other people. So anyway, I'm gonna go play with my kids now in this cold Bear Lake water. I'm super excited to be here. Hope you're all doing well. Have a great weekend. And it's the 4th of July, so and honestly, finding your truth gives you a lot more freedom. So let freedom ring, babies.